Hey,
All
I'm
right.
Al.
Hello, everybody. This is Jennifer Lynn, um, and it is Testimonial Tuesday. We we were trying to go live on Al's page, but we were having some technical difficulties. So now we are over here on mine. We're hoping that everybody that joined us on Al's page is able to find us over here. We welcome you and we thank you for joining us. If we are meeting for the first time, my name is Jennifer Lynn, and I have a passion to help people sleep better, feel better, and live better through natural health and wellness. And I'm getting ready to add earn better onto that. So I have a very special guest with me tonight. It is a really good friend of mine named Al Lee. So say hi, Al. Um,
Hi.
first thing I want to mention is we are always kind of hand tied when it comes to talking about what this amazing product has done for us. We are not allowed to use disease names because that is owned by Big Pharma. So we get to describe what we felt like before we started on the oil and then how we are feeling since we've started on the oil. The really awesome part with Al is he will show you his starting picture and then obviously be able to show you where he's at now. And the fact that it's a visible change for him is really quite powerful. So anyway, we appreciate you guys joining us. If you want to drop us a comment as to where you are listening to us from, joining us from, we'd appreciate that. And we thank you for joining us. And Al, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us, I know you saw like some of my posts to begin with, but how'd you end up deciding to try this product and what's it done for you?
Well, really, why I decided to try it was the testimonials,
Yep.
and of course your passion for it. You can tell when you speak about it that So I read a lot of testimonials, and it was just mind blowing to me how it helps so many different kinds of people. So I looked specifically at one that dealt with uh, joint pain, and then skin irritation that goes along with that joint pain, and specifically for the joint pain in my hands. I Before I was taking CBD
Which
oil, I had
technically we're supposed to call discomfort. So ignore.
discomfort. Oh, this it's not pain. It's
Right.
major discomfort.
It's
Okay,
discomfort.
extreme discomfort
Right.
here in these places, if we can
Right.
even name those what they are, right? So,
They,
well,
they
pretty
don't
soon they
call
might have a
body parts.
patent on that. So yeah, extreme discomfort, and on the outside, and not only on the inside, but on the outside, in the palms of my hands, where it would scale, and my skin would crack and bleed, and I couldn't pick stuff up or drive. Let me show you a picture of what it looked like the day that I started my CBD.
Wow. That's
Okay.
incredible.
So I chronologed it day by day for a whole week, and that was pretty amazing to see the pictures. And I'll show you my hand in just a second. But man, I mean, from the first night, from the very first time, and I started with 5 drops because of my medical availability here in Arizona. I was able to still get some cannabinoids in my system
Mm-hmm.
through smoking flower. So,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I've been doing that for a long time. So my cannabinoid, my receptors have been like, oh,
Open.
and when they get the oil, they're probably like, ah, right? So, so from the first night, I mean, I went to sleep that night. I took 5 drops in the morning, 5 drops in the evening, and I went to sleep, which is kind of weird. And then I stayed asleep, which is even weirder. And I woke up in the morning. I'm like, man, I didn't wake up last night, and I feel pretty good. I mean, like right now, oh my gosh, I caught a fly the other day
Wow.
with my hand. Yeah. So before, I haven't been able to do that in years. But before, I'm a guy, I'm a big kid at heart. I got to catch flies with my hand. So, but they would always escape because they had a little escape hatch. I could not close my hand all the way. Now,
Right.
after taking this for 3 weeks,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's all the way closed. I can catch flies, and
That's
there's no
awesome.
pain. It was like stiff, and when I tried to close it, I just couldn't. I couldn't even do it with my other hand by pushing on it.
Right.
But now, So yeah, I'm sleeping. The pain is, or the major extreme discomfort is has has subsided. And what's really cool is, being 60, I'm almost 60, so everything that comes with that, all the little pains and stuff. And I rode bulls and played football and snow skied and water skied and wiped out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just wrecked my body. Man, I mean, my right knee is bone on bone. I have no meniscus. I
Right.
got the rooster shot 5 years ago, and every once in a while, I mean, I could feel it, but now I just, it's not even a thought. I don't, it's normal. I mean, I don't think about it, like, ooh, with getting those sharp
Right.
pains and stuff. And what I really love is how CBD works, on a cellular level. I've been doing a
Right.
lot of research on it. I mean, it's just really blowing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the when it goes in and it goes to every cell in your body, and it supercharges you and puts you in balance, homeostasis,
Mm-hmm.
and alleviates the discomfort, and you know what, I feel good. I mean, I
Right.
really I feel good. I mean, I'll go do anything right now, go hiking, or give me a football uniform, I'll go play football. I
Well,
will
and
go do
and talk a bit about that though, because since you had like immediate relief in your hand, that's one of the hard parts when you do get relief like that immediately, is you tend to overdo it. So share what you kind of overdid it
it.
with.
Yeah, so my hands were clearing up pretty good, and I'm like, "Woo! All right, man, I'm good to go." And I actually smoked a pork butt last weekend in my backyard. I'm in Arizona. It was 112, and I probably didn't even need the smoker. I just could have set it out there and let it go. But
Right.
so I'm chopping wood, and I'm throwing mesquite in there, and I'm picking up lump charcoal that's already black, right? With
Right.
my hands. So then I look down. I'm like, oh no, and I didn't even put gloves on. Dodo had it because I didn't think about it. I just that they felt good. I mean,
Right.
if I did this
Uh-huh.
before, and
Right.
can you tell I'm like really poking my hand?
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. I mean, I
Now,
just wouldn't.
and
It hurt.
hold your hand up, because you didn't show it to him. You showed him day
Oh
one,
yeah.
but show it to him now.
So here's the coup de grace.
Look at that. That's just
Woo!
awesome. And
Yeah.
honestly, Al, I have to say, like, I'm to a point with this product that I have seen it do just about everything for everyone. So
Hmm.
I know if you get on it and you like give yourself time for things to heal, you will get results. What happens is, like, let's say, obviously you were taking it in the hopes that the stuff going on with your hand would be relieved. But let's say instead it got into your body and decided, nope, you've got a back issue that's way more important than what's going on with your hand. So I'm gonna work on that back issue first. And I hear some creaking going on, so I'm hoping my sound is coming through okay. But if it goes to your hand, if it goes to your back first, and you're thinking, well, I'm taking it for my hand, it's not working. Well, you just cut yourself off from being able to get the relief you were looking for, because you didn't give it enough time for it to work on what you were taking it for. And that's the one hard part about this, is you got to be willing that when you get on the product, you really got to be willing to say, I'm going to take it, for a good 60 to 90 days, if not longer, and really truly give the product a chance to work, because you have no idea what else you have going on in your body besides the issues that you think you want it to help you with. And
Right.
so for you, like, to get such visible results, and so quickly, like, I was actually blown away by your story, to tell you the truth.
Hey, I could be the Hempworx poster child. Well,
You could,
poster geriatric guy. Yeah.
right? There there are the stories in this company. The more I am around people and get to hear all the stories, and just get to know the people that are involved in this company, it's not, it's not a job. It's not it's definitely not a get rich quick. It's a movement. I mean, you're trying a product that is truly life changing for so many people, and then because it's life changing, it becomes this thing where you can't not share it with all of the people that you love.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta join in on the movement.
Hi, people I love.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, and I did want to add probably the best description I have heard of how CBD oil works so far is that if you think of the electrical panel in your house and how everything runs through it, and as long as the electricity's on and all of those breakers are turned on, then the lights come on, the dishwasher works, the refrigerator works, all of that. But as soon as one of those breakers gets tripped, then whatever goes to that breaker no longer works. So our endocannabinoid system works like that breaker panel or that fuse box, whatever we're calling it these days, and that it's the signaling system of our body. And so if we get the cannabinoids in our diet, i.e., by taking CBD oil, then all of those breakers are on, the electricity is working, and anytime you go to use anything, it's working like it should because it's getting the electricity or the signaling that it needs to make it work. So it's kind of a layman's description of it, but it's probably one of the best examples I've heard of the endocannabinoid system and kind of putting it in a way that you can understand it. And we all used to get cannabinoids. Well, if you're older than 82, you used to get cannabinoids in your diet because hemp was a staple crop. All of our livestock ate hemp, and then as we ate the livestock, we got the cannabinoids. Well, when the 1936 Marijuana Tax Act was passed and they lumped hemp in with that, well, we all it stopped being growing. The livestock stopped eating it. We stopped getting the cannabinoids in our system, and it's the reason we've seen a huge spike in autoimmune diseases over the past 82 years is because we're not getting the nutrients that feed that electrical panel or that signaling system, and therefore our bodies aren't working the way they're supposed to be. They're not in homeostasis like they should be. So that's kind of the short version of it to help you. So, Al, what else do you want to add before we jump off of here? I like to keep these as short and sweet as possible, but what else would you like to add?
Man, if I can't see who's on here, but any of my friends or family that's watching, thanks for tuning in. And you have got to take a look at this as hard as I did and give it a try. If there's anything in your life that's messing with your blood levels, the stuff that's in your blood, or any aches and discomforts that you might have at an extreme level anywhere in your body. And actually, I saw a post the other day where this guy posted pictures like I did with my hands, except he did it on his bald head. And he had some peach fuzz. I have peach fuzz. You can't see it though. But here, can you see it? No. Anyways, but what I'm thinking, and after I did some research, because of what it does on the cellular level and goes to every cell in your body, it must be stimulating the follicles in his hair where the peach fuzz is, because it's still there. It's just not working like it did. And
I can tell you, I'm getting close to being on the product for a year. And the number one thing I have a hard time with when I get out of the shower is getting all the little chicken feather hairs to like lay down, because I have much more hair on the top of my head now than I did a year ago. So,
wow, see?
Yes.
So all you bald guys out there watching this,
right?
That's going to be my next trial. That's going to be my next trial, and I'll do a chronological photographic calendar of it, and we'll see what happens.
That's awesome.
I put them on my chat. No, I didn't. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and yeah, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm sure you'll be hearing about my successes.
Yeah. The other thing that's cool I like is that, like you said, you've had your medical card for a while and still never got the benefits like you're getting now. And I'd like to explain to people that we all hear the word cannabis and we all automatically think marijuana, but there's actually two plants under the species of cannabis. So one is marijuana, one is hemp. Hemp is very high in CBD and very low in THC, where marijuana is the opposite. It's very high in the THC, which is the psychoactive component, and very low in CBD. And so, you know, I will never be somebody who poo-poos one plant over the other. I think they're both amazing. I think they both have their benefits and their purposes. But it's cool to see somebody who's had a medical marijuana card getting the results he's getting because of the CBD. I just think that's really, really awesome. So the other thing too for Al's friends is if you would like to see the same group that I added him to several months ago to say, hey, you know, research it, look at what 110,000 other customers who are using the product and sharing their success stories are saying about it. Reach out to him. He'd be happy to send you a private invite to that private group and put you in it and allow you to read those stories and learn the same knowledge that he's getting himself. So I know there's a bunch of people that have jumped on here. Again, we apologize for the technical issues on Al's page, but we thank you guys for joining us. Right? And we will definitely do this again, and hopefully without any technical difficulties the next time. So thank you everyone for joining us. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.